Blessings to you, beautiful soul. The angels are wrapping you in golden light right now, right where you are, in this very moment. Welcome to Angel's message for you, a sacred space where heaven speaks directly to your heart. Stop what you are doing for just a second, because what you are about to hear is not by accident. You were guided here, and by the time this message is done, something inside you is going to shift. Something that has been quietly waiting for this moment for a very long time. Stay with me all the way to the end, because the angels saved the most powerful part for last. Now take a breath and let this in. Not every single day feels easy. Sometimes the heart goes quiet, not because it has nothing left to feel, but because it is carrying so much. There is a space deep inside you that even through your achievements, your beautiful moments, your smiles shared with the world, that space stays waiting. Waiting for something that is hard to put into words. It is as if part of your soul already knows. Somewhere out there, someone is feeling the same longing, desiring the same kind of connection, searching for the same love. Not a love built on pretty words or empty promises, but a love built on real presence, on genuine care, on the kind of peace that only true love can bring. And that is exactly why the angels have shown up for you today. They have come with confirmation, with a message straight from heaven. The waiting time is over. The love your heart has been asking for, the deep, real, lasting kind, is on its way to you. Your soulmate is coming, and your life is about to change for the better in the most beautiful way. If there is something inside you right now that feels like it is shifting, a lightness in the air, a quiet sense of expectation that you cannot quite explain, that is not your imagination. That is heaven preparing you. You are about to step into a love that will bring meaning to your days. One that will reach the places no other experience has ever touched. What is about to happen is not a coincidence. It is an ancient promise finally being fulfilled. And here is something beautiful the angels want you to know. The person who is coming to meet you has also been on a journey. They have also searched. They have also dreamed. They have also prepared. Even without knowing exactly where you were, both of you have been guided, quietly, lovingly, toward each other. Because heaven always knows the exact moment when two souls are ready. Ready to recognize each other. Ready to choose each other. Without fear. Without games. Without rush. This love is coming to bring joy to the days ahead. A love that walks with you in the good times and stays steady when things get hard. A love that commits. A love that celebrates life with you. A love that understands the connection between two souls is sacred and must be cared for with real devotion. A new chapter of your life is being written right now. Heaven is placing a gift in your hands. And this gift has a name, a face, and an energy that is already reaching for you. It is your soulmate, the presence who will add to your life, who will walk right by your side, who will finally make everything fall into place. And know this, you will not need to fight to be seen. You will not need to beg for attention. You will not need to question your worth. With this person, everything will be different. Because true love does not come to drain you. Comes to add to you. You will feel it in the small things, in honest actions, in the peace that floods your heart when you look at each other and realize you are finally exactly where you were always meant to be. Receive this with an open heart, because when heaven decides to bring two souls together, nothing in this world can stand in the way. Now, beautiful soul, you may have noticed something happening inside you lately. Small changes, shifts in how you feel, a different way of seeing the world, a sense of anticipation that visits you without any real reason. This is not just your mood changing. This is heaven preparing you for what is coming. Maybe you recently felt the urge to take better care of yourself, to look at yourself with a little more love, to protect your peace. That is your energy aligning with the arrival of your love. It is a spiritual instinct, preparing you for someone who is also coming with truth, with emotional maturity, with a deep desire to build something real beside you. Maybe the distractions that used to fill your time have lost their charm. Shallow connections no longer satisfy you. Conversations without depth feel empty. You are longing for something with more presence, more essence, more depth. That is your soul making space for what truly matters. And maybe, even without any real reason, your heart has been carrying a quiet sense of hope, as if something good is on the way, even though you cannot explain it yet. That feeling is more than intuition. That is your energy sensing the approach of love. Your soulmate is also being prepared to find you, and that creates an invisible, beautiful link between the two of you. The stronger that bond grows, the more you feel it. Another thing that may be happening is that you are starting to see love with new eyes. No more chasing fantasies. No more settling for what does not feel right. You are gaining clarity about what you truly want and what you deserve. That emotional maturity, that wisdom, is one of the greatest signs that you are ready. Heaven always speaks to us in soft, gentle ways. When it comes to love, it speaks first to the heart. So if your heart is sensing something different, if your dreams feel more vivid, if there is a quiet longing to share life with someone who truly gets you, listen. These are signs. And the more you tune into them, the clearer the approach of your love becomes. You do not need to understand everything. You just need to feel, to be present, and to let your soul stay open to this experience. Life is giving you signs because your soulmate is closer than you think. Now let the angels speak to the part of your heart that has wondered why this love has not arrived until now. Because this question deserves a real, honest answer. Heaven is never late. It waits for the exact right moment. And that moment has nothing to do with how long you have waited, how old you are, or how much you have wished for it. The right time is when your heart is free from what once hurt it. When your soul no longer carries the weight of old pain. When you no longer see yourself through the lens of old wounds, but through the strength you gained by healing them. And that is exactly where you are right now. You have been through difficult seasons. You have had to rise again after loss. Rebuild yourself after disappointment. Learn to love yourself when other love fell short. And even when you felt like you had nothing left, you did not give up on yourself. That matters more than you know. Because emotional healing does not happen all at once. It is built step by step with every choice you made to keep going, even when it was painful. And today, you are not looking for love to save you. You are looking for love to walk beside you. That is maturity. That is wisdom. And that is exactly what heaven was waiting for from you. The love that is about to enter your life will bloom with more depth precisely because you allowed yourself to grow before it arrived. Along the way, you also learned to respect your own feelings. You stopped being so hard on yourself. You stopped accepting less than you deserve. You began to recognize your true worth. You understood that love does not go hand in hand with suffering. That real affection should not come with doubt. That being truly seen and truly valued is not a luxury. It is the standard. And when you reached that level of clarity, your energy shifted. And when your energy shifted, something much greater aligned with you. Your soulmate has also been going through their own transformation. This person also faced inner battles, also needed time to grow. And now the two of you are in sync. The old wounds that once might have gotten in the way no longer have space. You are both different than you used to be, and that is a blessing, because now you are ready to live a love without dragging the past into it, without repeating painful patterns, without hiding behind fear. You have arrived here, to the understanding that love does not have to be a struggle. The love that is arriving comes to strengthen what is already good inside you, to share joy, to support you when the weight gets heavy, and most of all, to embrace you exactly as you are, with your whole story, your scars, and every beautiful piece of your light. That is why now is the right time, because you prepared yourself. You made peace with the parts of yourself that had been forgotten. You learned that love is not control, it is freedom. Not possession, it is partnership. And life is responding to that. The energy around you is lighter, more open, more ready to receive. Heaven does not deliver true love to a soul still trapped in the past. It delivers it to those who are ready to live fully in the present. And that is you. Every tear you shed cleared a space inside you. Every doubt you carried brought you closer to your truth. Every single time your heart chose to believe, even in the middle of pain, you open the way for love to find its place. Do not doubt what is coming. What heaven has set aside for you is not just a relationship. It is a partnership of souls, a connection with purpose, the daily presence of someone who will walk with you, not to complete what is missing in you, but to celebrate everything you already are. Now, beautiful soul, here is something that goes beyond logic, something that not even time can erase. There is a bond between you and your soulmate that has always existed, a connection that crosses every barrier and stays alive even when the heart does not understand why. You may have felt feelings that do not seem to come from any real experience, a longing that has no name, an affection for someone who has not yet arrived, a desire to care for a person you have not yet met. All of this has a reason. It is the connection that already lives between you and this soul, a bond that has never been broken. The energy of two souls that recognize each other even before the first glance, even before the first word. This bond is older than you might imagine, and no matter how many different directions life has taken, that connection has remained, because true love is never lost. It only waits for the right moment to bloom, and that moment is now drawing near with a force you can already feel deep in your heart. There is a sense of familiarity in the air lately, is there not? A quiet certainty that something important is about to happen. This person feels it too. Even if they cannot fully name what they are feeling, your soulmate carries the same restlessness, the same longing for a presence that finally makes sense. Both of you have been guided along different paths, yet touched by the same quiet absence. And that makes the bond between you grow even stronger every day. Sometimes the universe removes certain distractions so that we can finally see what truly matters. That is why some old ties had to end. Some situations had to fall away. It was necessary to release what hurt, what did not flow, what lacked real roots. Heaven prepared this space inside you so that when your soulmate arrived, there would be no confusion, no unnecessary weight, only presence, devotion, and truth. This invisible bond shows itself in many ways, in dreams that feel more real than the day, in thoughts that appear out of nowhere and bring a deep sense of peace, in moments that feel strangely familiar even though you have not lived them yet. All of this is a reflection of a connection that is about to take real, beautiful form in your life. When two souls are tied by something greater, time does not erase it. Distance does not weaken it. What unites you is not only the desire to be together. It is the alignment of purpose, the harmony of values, the shared will to build something that goes beyond the surface and touches what truly matters. And now this bond is becoming even more visible, because the time has come, the time to recognize, to embrace, and to live this union. You do not need to keep searching. You only need to allow yourself to feel, because the heart that already carries this love is ready to give itself completely. What is coming into your life is not just a relationship. It is a life path connected to the presence of your love. A union built with purpose, one designed to transform not only your feelings but your entire journey. When two souls are bound by something greater, there is a deep harmony of values and truths. And when those paths cross, they do not cancel each other out. They strengthen one another. Your soulmate does not come to fill what you lack. This person comes to share what already exists within you. Someone who does not ask you to be less, but invites you to be more. More yourself, more free, more aware of the incredible value you carry. And you will also be that kind of presence for them, strengthening, encouraging, walking side by side through the hard days, celebrating together in the beautiful ones. Because love, when it carries purpose, becomes home for each other. This will not be just a fleeting feeling. This will be a true partnership, one that stands beside you in important decisions, in plans built together, in actions that show again and again how much you matter to one another. And here is something powerful the angels want you to understand. The arrival of this love also marks the arrival of a new version of yourself. A version that loves without fear, trusts without burden, lives without armor. Because this person is not coming to bring doubt, they are coming to bring clarity. This is spiritual alignment. And when two souls meet in this frequency, everything around them begins to align in support of what is unfolding. You will notice opportunities appearing, doors opening, connections deepening, because where there is love with purpose, blessings follow. Now, beautiful soul, there is something important that the angels need to speak about gently and honestly. Sometimes, the reason love has not arrived is not a lack of worthiness. It is the walls that have been built around the heart. Walls that formed over time through old wounds, broken promises, and experiences that left deep marks. And now, to live this love that is so close, those walls need to come down. One of the most common blocks is the fear of being hurt again. After so many disappointments, it is completely natural to learn to protect yourself. But here is the thing, protecting too much also pushes love away. Excessive protection becomes a barrier. And the love that is coming is not like anything that came before. Your soulmate is not carrying the mistakes of the past. This person comes with a new perspective, a new kind of care, and a heart that is genuinely ready. Another block that needs to be released is holding on to stories that have already ended. Even when we know something no longer serves us, the mind can keep replaying old memories, imagining what if, comparing everything new to what has already passed. This creates an invisible prison. And you were not made to live trapped in what was. Heaven wants you to live fully in the now, with truth, with presence, with freedom. There is also the block of self-sabotage. That inner voice that whispers you are not enough. That no one could love you exactly as you are. That relationships always end badly. That voice is not truly yours. It was built out of wounds that have not yet fully healed. And now it is time to silence that old story and rewrite your truth. You deserve to be loved deeply. You deserve to be chosen without hesitation. You deserve a love that respects you, values you, and stays. Do not let distorted beliefs keep the new from blossoming. The fear of being vulnerable is another obstacle worth looking at. Opening your heart is truly an act of courage, but it is also an act of wisdom. To love is to take a risk, but it is also to trust that you now have the maturity to choose with greater awareness. You have learned to listen to yourself, to respect yourself, to notice the signs, and now you can trust your own intuition to lead you towards something truly worthwhile. Do not close yourself off just to avoid pain, because when you close yourself off from pain, you also close yourself off from love. There is also the habit of comparison, comparing your journey with others, your timing with someone else's, your story with theirs. Every soul has a unique path, and yours is being guided with absolute precision. Even if you cannot see all the details yet, comparison paralyzes, creates anxiety. It gives a false sense of not being enough. Trust your process. The love that is coming belongs to you, and no one else could live it the way you are about to. For this love to find its space in your life, it is time to let the weight go. Forgive what never truly was. Release what has already ended. Lower the defenses that no longer serve you. You do not need to prove anything to anyone anymore. All heaven wants right now is for you to be available. At peace with the past, connected to the present, and with your arms open to receive what comes with truth. Your soulmate is not coming to save you. They are coming to walk beside you. And for that, you need to be whole. Not perfect, just whole within yourself. Aware of what you deserve. Aware of what you want. Aware that love is not war. It is something you build together, day by day. Now here is the invitation. There comes a moment when all the heart needs to do is let go. Not let go out of giving up, but out of trust. Trust that what is truly yours cannot be lost. Trust that what comes with purpose arrives when the soul is ready. Surrender is more powerful than any attempt to control, because the love that is approaching does not depend on how fast you move. It depends on how open you are. You have already done so much. You have healed. You have grown stronger. You have recognized your worth. Now the invitation is different. It is no longer about searching or protecting yourself. It is about allowing divine timing to work in your favor, allowing your soulmate to reach you at the right pace, in the right setting, with the right energy. True love cannot be forced. It blossoms, and for it to blossom, it is necessary to release anxiety and trust the process completely. This kind of surrender does not mean giving up. It means opening your heart. It means living with the awareness that everything is being guided with wisdom. It means acting with love every day, even when love has not yet shown up in the form of another person's presence. It means keeping faith alive, not as anxious waiting, but as calm certainty. What comes from heaven is never late. It matures. Trusting divine timing means understanding that love does not need to prove itself at every moment. When it is real, it is built slowly with deep, lasting foundations. This love that is coming will not be built in haste. It will be built in presence. Every action will be sincere. Every choice will be based on truth. And that requires an inner space where surrender is genuine and the soul is truly available to receive something extraordinary. You may be asking, how do I let go without fear? The answer is in accepting what is already inside you. When you realize you do not need to control everything, that you do not need to anticipate what has not arrived yet, you create space to receive lightly. Surrender is the moment when the soul stops chasing and begins to trust that what belongs to it is already on the way. The love that is approaching needs to find in you not just an open heart, but a calm soul. Calm because it knows everything happens when it is supposed to. Calm because it trusts that no absence is forever. Calm because it has learned that love does not come to fill a void. It comes to overflow what is already there. Beautiful soul, it is time to lift the weight off your shoulders. To take a deep breath and say to yourself, I am ready. Ready to love without fear. To trust without rushing. To receive without resistance. Your soulmate is also being guided by this same rhythm. And when your paths cross, it will be natural, light, clear, because what is divinely aligned does not need proof. It confirms itself in the peace it brings. Now, here is the truth the angels want to whisper straight into your heart. You are going to live a love story that is light, deep, and real, beside someone who truly loves you. And the happiness you have dreamed of for so long is not an illusion. It is a promise, a spiritual confirmation from heaven itself. Life did not make you wait in vain. Everything had a purpose. The pauses, the detours, the lessons, even the missed chances. Every part of your journey prepared you for this moment. Heaven wastes no tear, no prayer, no hope. Every time your heart chose to believe, even when it was hurt, even when it was tired, a new energy was being created. And it is that very energy that is now giving shape to what is about to arrive. A relationship that will be both a refuge and a home. You will no longer need to beg for attention or settle for halfway. Your soulmate will recognize your essence from the very beginning. They will listen to you, value you, see you deeply, and the most beautiful part, they will choose to be with you out of true love. Not out of need, not out of convenience or habit. This person will arrive with intention, with action, with genuine care. The happiness you long for will not live in the extraordinary. It will reveal itself in the small things of everyday life, in sincere conversations, in shared laughter, in comfortable silences, in spontaneous moments that show real presence. You will feel that you can breathe freely beside your soulmate, without hiding your vulnerabilities, without fear of being exactly who you are. Because true love welcomes, respects, cares, and stays. Heaven confirms this love is real, and it is closer than you think. You can already feel the change in the air, in the way you see the world, in the hope that keeps rising even after the hard moments. This is not coincidence. This is the final preparation. Heaven is telling you that the time of waiting has given way to the time of fulfillment. Do not doubt anymore, beautiful soul. You did not receive these words by chance. There is a divine force guiding everything with perfect precision. Happiness beside your soulmate is a reality being built day by day. And every step you took, even without fully understanding why, was leading you toward this destiny. A destiny of mutual love, true partnership, shared joy. And when this person is standing before you, your heart will know. There will be no need to question. There will be peace. There will be truth. There will be real reciprocity. You will see in their eyes the reflection of your own courage, the courage to believe when everything seemed uncertain. And love will feel so natural, so aligned with who you are, that it will seem as though it had always been there, just waiting for the right moment to finally be revealed. Heaven has not forgotten you, not ever. And now the time has come to receive everything you have always believed you deserved. Because you do deserve it. You prepared yourself. You learned. You healed. And you are ready. The love that is coming is a blessing. And the happiness it will bring will be constant, not fleeting. You will live with the one who truly loves you. And it will not be just any love. It will be the love that honors your soul, that walks firmly by your side, that chooses to stay day after day after day. Now, beautiful soul, take a moment right where you are. Close your eyes just for a breath. Feel what is happening inside you. Something within you feels lighter, does it not? Stronger, more full of faith. That is not just the result of words you have heard. That is the truth your heart has recognized. Because when heaven speaks, the soul understands. And today the message is clear. You are ready, and your soulmate is on the way. Everything that once felt distant is beginning to draw near. Not abruptly, not with confusion, but with serenity and certainty. Because true love does not arrive like a storm. It blossoms steadily, like something that knows exactly where it belongs. And this person belongs in your life. They are not coming to fill empty spaces. They are coming to walk beside you with truth, with maturity, with actions that prove the strength of a daily, devoted choice. You have passed through many seasons, and in every single one of them, heaven was with you. Even in the pain, even when you thought you were alone, something was always guiding you. And everything, absolutely everything, was part of a greater plan. Now that plan is beginning to manifest. With beauty, with depth, with purpose. The waiting is ending. The time of harvest has come. The seed you planted with faith, even through tears, is about to bloom in the form of love. From this point forward, your life will be accompanied by a presence that does not take your freedom away. It expands it. Your soulmate will understand your silences, respect your space, offer the kind of companionship that does not weigh you down. It lifts you up. It will be a love that brings peace even in chaos, support when the world feels heavy, and joy in celebrating every single one of your victories. Because someone who truly loves takes joy in watching the other bloom. A love that overflows, that builds, that stays. A love in which you will be seen, valued, and respected. A love that will inspire you to want to keep growing. Not because of pressure, but because being with this person makes you feel like the best version of yourself. And all of this is coming, not as a distant promise, as a reality drawing closer every single day. In the coming days, pay attention, beautiful soul. Small changes, new encounters, unexplainable feelings, deeper perceptions. These are the final signs that spiritual reality is turning into physical reality. Your only task now is to remain open, to believe in what has been revealed, to trust what you are feeling, and to keep preparing to receive what is yours by divine right. Do not let doubt steal the peace that has begun to grow inside you. When heaven speaks, it is to affirm, not to confuse. And the angels tell you with total clarity, the love of your life is coming. And it will be a love that is joyful, light, mutual, and lasting. A love that honors your story and walks with you toward a future of true fulfillment. Keep this in your soul. You are not waiting for a distant dream. You are aligning with a real promise. Your soulmate is being guided to you with the same faith, the same devotion, and the same deep desire to live something true. And when that meeting happens, nothing will be the same. Everything will be better, clearer, more beautiful. Keep believing. Keep taking care of yourself. Keep making space for the new. Because what heaven has prepared for you is greater than any expectation. And the love that is coming will show you just how worth it was to keep believing all the way until now. Your time to love and to be loved deeply has arrived. Live each day with that certainty in your heart. Because now, finally, heaven confirms. You will be happy beside the one who truly loves you. And always know this, the angels are always here, guiding you, protecting you, delivering these divine messages and staying connected with you. May heaven's blessing always be upon you, bringing peace, courage, and clarity to face whatever comes. You are never alone. There is infinite love being sent your way right now so that you may remain firm, confident, and radiant. May peace and divine blessing be with you today and always. With infinite love. Amen.